Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the Hindman Settlement School faces funding cuts for tutors helping disadvantaged students. And folks in Harlan County continue to deal with water problems while many wait for daily necessities like a running faucet.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. I'm Amelia Lee on this Thursday, May 1st. It's 6:01 this morning, and it's time to bring in meteorologist Megan Dusmal today on this foggy start to our morning. I was not a fan. I mean, who is a fan of the fog? Raise your hands. Well, I didn't mean to raise my hand. It was
yeah, my hand's staying down for that one. Not a big fan of the fog. It looks great from a distance, though. You know, like on our Black Mountain camera, you can see it, you know, in between the mountain ranges. That's pretty, but driving through it is not fun. So if you are heading out on the road and you do encounter some of that fog, just make sure you're driving safe, driving slow, and being aware of those who are around you on the road. Let's talk about temperatures, though. As you're heading out the door this morning, it is a very warm start to your day. I know we've been saying that multiple times this week, but we're talking 70 degrees in Somerset, 71 in Monticello, and we're only going to see those temperatures climb as we head into the afternoon. Now, high temperatures today will be around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, so a little bit earlier than you'd normally expect them, but we're getting to the upper 70s and low 80s regardless. So again, another warm day in the books. Here's a look at that live pinpoint Doppler radar. We do have clear conditions right now, but rain chances will increase throughout the day, seeing storms in the forecast as you're heading into the evening. Amelia.
A major cut to federal AmeriCorps funding by the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, is putting Eastern Kentucky education programs in jeopardy. WYMT's Caroline Mueller spoke to educators with Hindman Settlement School about the programs these cuts are impacting.
School officials say they were given little warning before being told to immediately shut down services funded by AmeriCorps grants.
That is astronomical to me that, you know, we got such short notice on it, and the impact that it's going to have on our school and our students really has me reeling at this point.
The near $400 million cuts impact programs operated by Hindman Settlement School across 25 schools, serving students who need extra support to catch up in reading and math. Kimberly Mosley is the principal of Emelina Elementary.
My student, my son, my personal child is in that program. He's came up 8 months in like a month and a half of just working through that program. So as a parent, I see the benefit of having the AmeriCorps program here.
Now, Hindman Settlement School is trying to raise $250,000 to keep the programs going through the summer.
Our notices said to stop immediately, to not come in to work on Monday, to not come in and serve these students. But that's not what our members did because they believe in it and our staff believe it.
Senior Director of Operations for the school, Josh Mullins, says folks can help their cause in more ways than just giving money, like contacting your lawmakers.
Advocate for the work and you know, tell how important it is that not only the work here at Hindman continues, but that the many different service roles that have been impacted across Kentucky, across the nation.
Kayla Thacker is the Director of Dyslexia Programming. She sees firsthand how students benefit from the program.
I think it matters for creating students who have confidence, who have reading skills. Those students go on to become responsible citizens.
For now, the school is doing what they can to continue working with students, making sure no one falls through the cracks. In Knott County, Caroline Mueller, WYMT Mountain News.
A lawsuit filed by 24 states and the District of Columbia argues the cuts were unconstitutional. We have details on how to help Hindman Settlement School on our website, WYMT.com, and the WYMT News app. Folks in Harlan County say they continue to experience water issues, some being without running water since yesterday. On Wednesday, water was distributed at the Wallens Fire Department, where families could receive 2 jugs per person. People say it's been an inconvenience not having water for the second time since January.
We need help here in the county. We need someone to come in, take this water system over, run it right, make the necessary repairs, overhaul it, whatever that needs to be done at this point.
Families waited in line at the distribution center for more than 1 hour to receive clean water. Officials say as of now, there is no timeline for when water will be restored. A Knox County woman is in the hospital after an officer-involved shooting. It happened on Sugar Maple Drive in the Green Road area of Knox County Monday night. State police and the Knox County Sheriff's deputies were called to a home about a suicidal woman barricaded inside. State police say when deputies tried to make contact with Daisy Allen, she sprayed them with an unknown substance and then grabbed a pitchfork. A deputy then reportedly shot Allen. She was taken to UK Hospital in critical condition. State police arrested 2 men for child sexual exploitation offenses in Pulaski County. Ricky Bumgardner was arrested on Monday after he was interviewed by KSP's Electronics Crime Branch. Police say they started an investigation after learning that Bumgardner uploaded sexually explicit photos of minors to one of his social media accounts. In a separate case, 33-year-old Hunter Rohrbach was arrested on charges related to child sexual abuse material. The Electronic Crime Branch says they learned he shared images of a child sexual exploitation online. After obtaining a search warrant Monday, Rohrbach was arrested in Somerset. In Wayne County, 3 people were arrested yesterday after officers say they were dealing drugs near a school. Deputies obtained a search warrant for a home on College Street close to Monticello Elementary School. They found drugs and money inside the home. Deputies arrested Jimmy Barnes and Kelly Holloway on drug trafficking charges. Jennifer Shelton was charged with drug possession. Police continue to investigate a fire that killed 2 teenagers. It happened at around 12:45 Tuesday night at a home on Flat Creek Road in Franklin County. Deputies with the Sheriff's Department say there will be a news conference sometime today for more details. Earlier this month, President Donald Trump signed an executive order to prevent the closing of coal-fired power plants. According to the Kentucky Energy and Environment Cabinet, coal accounts for 68% of the Commonwealth electricity. Hazard State Senator Brandon Smith says the executive order protects Kentucky jobs and will make Kentucky a national leader in generating power once again.
It does give us a chance to be able to work. And that's the thing I think Trump said that was most important. He talked about having a meeting with a miner that was tearful and very emotional because he wanted to work rather than getting a handout. And there's a difference. What our group is asking for is give us a mining permit. Don't give me, welfare. Don't give me some sort of subsidy.
The search for SKCTC's new president has narrowed down to 3 candidates. Dr. Samuel Todd Bryan, Dr. Andrea Lee Harrison, and Dr. Lisa Blair Cox are the finalists. SKCTC says in a post on their website that interviews will be conducted towards the beginning of this month. A public community forum will be hosted next Tuesday, May 6th from 5 to 6:30 at the Cumberland campus.
This morning, temperatures are starting off warm, and we're going to continue on that trend throughout the day. So expect those 60s and low 70s as you make your way into your Thursday. 70 degrees for Somerset, 71 for Monticello, and that will warm up to the upper 70s and low 80s this afternoon. Temperatures will hit a high a little bit earlier than expected, around 2 to 3 o'clock. And then cool down as those rain and storm chances increase in the forecast. Here's a look at that live pinpoint Doppler radar. All is clear right now. Seeing maybe a pop-up shower as you're traveling towards Mingo and Logan County, West Virginia. But again, main chance the rain will start to pop up as you're heading closer to the midday hours. Here's a look at that day planner for you, seeing those chances of storms really ramping up this evening. Amelia.
It's 6:09, and thank you for getting your day started with us on Mountain News this morning. We have more news on the way. Some Kentuckians showed their support for President Donald Trump yesterday, while another group plans protests for later today.